What is going on, Mr. Brandon? Mr.
What's
Fueler.
up? What's up? Been a minute.
It's been a
I'm
minute.
tired of life getting in the
It's
way. We gotta stop having things get in the way.
literally like, yes, preferably that one spot. And I'm not going to mention its name so we don't bring it back, but we need to stop going to that place. Lord have
Yeah,
mercy.
but
Um,
let's get into it because we got a lot to talk about.
and we got a little Halloween edition draft to start us off. And honestly, this was a tough one. Theme of the draft, and I got first pick spooky things, just the spookiest things we could think of. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Number one, off the top, solid pick, haunted house.
Very solid pick. Very solid pick.
I had to. I had
I
to.
mean, yeah. Honestly, like it wasn't gonna make it past the second pick for me. For me, number one, I'm gonna go with zombies.
Okay.
It's a good pick.
Man, that hurt.
It's a
That
good
really
pick.
hurt.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, kind of off that zombie theme, I'm gonna go graveyard.
Okay. Okay. That's fair. Yeah. I like it.
Going to a graveyard. Hell no.
I'm gonna stick with this whole outdoor night thing. Go full moons. The full moons.
Okay.
I'm reading your draft, bro. Taking
No,
your draft.
I'm gonna this one, bear with me, okay? A random creak or sound. And you
Okay.
know the ones I'm
Okay.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Uh-uh.
fair. Okay. I like that one. That's
I'm
not
like
something
cringing as we talk about
I
these
didn't have
things
that on my
because
radar, but I like that one.
thank
Um,
you.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Ghost for my third pick.
Okay.
That's a value pick right there. Three.
That's a value pick because like I also assume supernatural thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Go
as a
with it.
whole. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that honestly could be number one.
Yeah.
That has a potential.
Yeah. So get it in the third round. I'll take it.
That's a steal. You know what? I'm gonna go and I don't care. I'm 22 years old. A freaking like the darkness, like a dark room.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna take this one now with my fourth pick. Probably not on your board at all. But I'm not saying for me, but like back in the day, monsters under the bed, the fear of it when you're a kid, done.
I used to convince myself that I fell asleep with my eyes open.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are real.
Like
Those
like when
sons
you
of
when you
guns.
had that arm or the leg go over like outside from the blanket, and I'm not sleeping at night. I'm done. I'm staying. Is it? Is it
You
done?
roll over and you feel your arm showing a little bit. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, absolutely not. Okay, bear with me. You're walking down the field, hayfield, and you just see a scarecrow in
It's
the
a good pick.
distance.
It's a good
You
pick.
know what I mean?
It's a good
Just
pick.
like you don't. It's a
That
person
was
standing there looking at you.
that was one of my last debates. So that's a solid pick. Value pick as well for your fifth pick.
I
I'll take.
had to role
Last
player.
pick for me. I was debating a couple things, but I'm gonna go with like when you're like pitch black and you see a house and there's like just one random candle lit in the house. Like where it's not like, just like randomly it's like why is that lit? Everything else is pitch black and just one little like light.
What is going on
Yeah,
inside?
you're like someone's dying up there. There's no way around it. Like you didn't think about it. Now that you've heard that though, you're like, yeah.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Honestly, though, I'm going to pose this question to you because it's just
Okay.
making me think about it. Because Halloween is soon, so maybe a little jumbo thing could go on. Just like off the top, like, what are you going to be for Halloween? Have you thought about that at all?
So I'm flying back the day before Halloween. So I had to figure out like where I'm actually gonna be. Like because I might just not want to move on Halloween or not. But
Totally.
um no, we'll figure it out. Honestly I like I don't have like a set party I go to every year. Kind of just like wing it. So it's like it just depends like who I hang out with, how like hard of a costume I want to go. Like some years I might
Mm,
just be like, no one like I know these guys, they're not gonna try too hard. Other years I'm like, oh, this is like legit party. Okay, we're gonna pull a work in. But I feel
totally.
also like if you're not going with someone like as a date, you don't really as a guy, you don't try too hard unless you're like trying to get someone at the party. But
I've been a soccer player for years now. I just do it on one of my old soccer jerseys. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. So
But
we'll see.
I like to just stay home, pass out candy, watch out whatever sports are on. eat some
It
food.
it is on a Monday night. That's the other thing. Like it's Monday night.
It's tough. It's so
Yeah.
tough.
So
I was thinking of just doing like, I don't know, like a beach bum, just throw some shorts on the
I
t-shirt,
might
call
just
it a
be an
day.
Arab and smoke hookah outside while pass candy out. Might
What's
just do
wrong
that.
with that?
Might just do,
What's wrong with that?
might just be an Arab.
But I didn't want to do this, but we're talking about spooky things. And I remember on our last pod, before I give it to you to give us the updates as our MLB analyst,
I like it.
I just want to say for my sake, right? I got attacked. I got bombarded. I thought I had friends. Turns out I have enemies. So I had to lash out.
Will
I
you
didn't
admit?
mean
Will you admit when you lashed out you were being beyond petty though? Will you at least admit that to me?
it was all stats and you know it.
There was nobody. There was no stats. You were being petty. Admit the truth.
I brought up Bryce Harper, who's like,
Admit admit the truth that
dare
you
I
were petty.
say, LeBron
Admit the
James
truth.
of the MLB?
Okay, now you're really
Dare I
pushing it.
say?
You're pushing
Came
things.
out young, all eyes on him.
Okay. Okay.
Moved teams, thinks he couldn't do it.
Okay, you're being petty still, but let's move on. Let's.
Anywho,
I
I
don't
was
want.
attacked. George, Brandon came up, stabbed me in the back. Well, I stabbed them right back. Called it. Phillies beat the Braves, but it gets better. It gets better. Then my Padres pick. Okay, yeah. In retrospect, sure, they lost the next round. They made it further than the Braves. I will say this, but um, I'm pretending that I'm in the moment. They were David and Goliath battle against the Dodgers. 100 and how many? 16 win team, and they won. All that to be said is Brandon. I know you've won the last few bets in a row. Just understand who you're going up against. Okay.
So you won a bet but lost a bet at the same time.
Honestly, can I be honest? Is it really winning the bet? Or for you, winning the bet when the Braves lost?
I needed moral victories, and that was my only thing, so I had to take it. I had to take the victory how I got it.
So take us. So walk us through what happened and where we're at right now. Let's talk about it.
I don't really want to talk too much about it, so I'm just gonna briefly run through it because it hurts me still. Braves played like utter trash and lost to Phillies. Dodgers didn't play great, lost to the Padres. So Padres, Phillies, NLCS, Phillies win it. And then over on the American League side, nice little rivalry of Yankees Astros in their ALCS, and the Astros swept them, embarrassed the Yankees. So now we have a World Series of I don't care at all, and I hope a meteor hits the stadiums while the teams play. Um, uh, Phillies versus Astros. It hurts me this series. Like, do I want the Astros to win? No. Do I want the Phillies to win? No. If you tell me I have to pick a team, I'm gonna need a week. And I don't have a week because it starts in 2 days. Starts on Friday. But it, I personally think that this is me being petty. Also, that the wild card series should be one game, not three, because
Hmm.
that's just how I feel. But we can talk about that at a later date when it's not baseball, football, basketball, soccer, everything coming up. So I don't like either team. I don't want either team to win. A team has to win, and it hurts me
It
so
does.
much.
And I will say this. Honestly, I hate the Astros so much. I just want the Phillies to win it. I said Braves, but I don't know why because they lost.
That's it. Astros win it. Okay, Astros in six. You forced my hand to
Really?
make a pick. If the Phillies win it, I'm going to be so depressed. The Phillies winning the World Series is like it's it's almost as bad as if the Mets were to win the World Series. Like if
That's
there's
true.
not much like when Washington won it way back in the day, way before the world changed, basically. Like I could deal with it. Y'all had your little moment. It was cute. Will never happen again. You're gonna be a nice little sub 500 team for the rest of your lives. But it's okay because y'all got one. But the Phillies, no, I just don't want them to win it. Like I honestly, I would love neither. Screw though. Astros in six. You
Do you
hurt
think
me.
Astros in six?
My only option.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll go Philly then. What?
yeah,
Five
you already
bucks? We
said
don't
that.
care that much. What?
Sure.
$5?
Yeah. I don't. How like 250. I don't want to put. I'll do $5. So screw it.
All
Oh,
right.
let's move. Let's
So
move on. Let's move on, please. Please.
so we were talking a little bit before. This is the best time of the year, honestly. Fall weather, we talked about that before. But the sports, holy smokes, hockey, baseball, playoff baseball specifically. NFL is still in, and then NBA starts just to
Yeah.
make everything super interesting.
Well, NBA started for most people. There's a few teams that still haven't processed. They're not playing preseason games.
So how about you? You just go ahead and just say what's on your mind. Should we just start there?
You like to roast me for the Braves losing, and I respect it. But you have this bandwagon train of yours with LeBron and the Lakers, and they are so bad. Like, not only are they bad, they haven't won yet. And I saw they're shooting like I want to say I saw somewhere were shooting like 23 or 25 of like 100 and like 30 attempts or something from three right now. Like
Russell Westbrook is 8% from three.
he's bad. LeBron's bad also though. I'm sorry. Like this man is shooting air balls right. He's going for logos and just missing. Like LeBron, just drive a bit, bud. Just drive the ball in. You're clearly not making it from three like Trey Young does. So, but the
Which
Lakers are
is where are
bad.
they standing?
Uh,
Seven in the
who?
East right now. The
They're
Hawks.
they're they're 2-1. The whole listen, they have wins. You can't talk trash. They have wins.
Yeah, I have to admit, I have literally zero legs to stand on. There's only three teams that don't have a single win. One of them is Sacramento, kind of understandable.
Yeah,
Orlando, definitely understandable.
my bad. The Hawks just won again tonight, so now we're 3-1. So
And then the Lakers.
yeah, it's bad. Like
They need to get rid of Russ.
you have
I've
Detroit
seen
and OKC ahead of you, and
my
Houston.
issue is Russell Westbrook just doesn't seem like he wants to be there.
He does
Is that
not.
wrong?
No, he
Like,
does not. But I honestly don't know if getting rid of him is going to fix it without getting some big pieces. I feel like their
and it's not.
offseason has right now so far, given it's very early in the season, but so far their offseason acquires have done nothing.
Here's a thought I've had. Random. Trade AD.
It's really the only piece you're going to get something for.
And you will get solid pieces. You make the playoffs. Let LeBron do whatever he's doing. And then maybe in the offseason, you could bundle a package, get another big piece. Maybe KD wants out. Maybe, I don't know. Kawhi wants out.
Yeah.
Who knows? But this is bad. This is so
Makes
bad.
me happy.
And that's all we're going to say about that. Some surprises. Did we see Portland?
No, Dame is
I didn't see them.
backpacking. Dame is saying it Dame does not want to lose.
I mean, holy smokes.
Yeah. And let's see. Portland surprised me so far. Milwaukee's only played 2 games, so like I can't really say like it's surprised that they're undefeated, but um Utah. Utah is another one up there for me. That surprises me so far, being three
Yeah,
and one.
without Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah. Um New Orleans has looked
Honestly,
really good also though.
yes. New Orleans, that stadium, I think it was last night, was popping.
Yeah.
Zion doesn't look too bad either.
No, he does not.
Like where did he lose all that weight? I need whoever trained him to talk to me because geez Louise, this guy looks great. Um, I have to admit, Brooklyn disappointed. Philly also super disappointed.
Let's pause on talk about Brooklyn for a moment. Ben Simmons, this man has more fouls than points, I think, already. He's fouled out twice. Given the foul he had against Jaw should not have been a foul, but still, like you have 12 fouls in 3 games.
Yeah. Did you see when Brooklyn went out to the park that one day and then Ben Simmons shot a air ball during like just a shoot around
No, I
and
missed that.
someone got it on video and posted it on Twitter. Everyone blew up. Like, oh, Ben is the same Ben, whatever.
Dude.
And he goes, I was making all my shots during off season. I missed one and everyone wants to jump on that. Like, that's BS. Wait, wait. You had more fouls than points, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you can't
It's
come out into the
his
season
his foul
with
numbers
that.
are about to equal his minute numbers, I feel like at some point. Like he is
It's ridiculous.
it's
They need a big man in the paint. Who knows? Maybe AD could go there. You get a couple pieces. I just think
you just want the Lakers not to fail.
not to fail, just win a game for the love of
Who
Christ.
do they play next?
I don't even want to look at their schedule, dude. Here,
Uh,
I'll got it.
one sec.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to scroll all the way to the bottom to find the team since they haven't won a
They
game.
got Denver next, chuck that up as an L. Minnesota, chuck that up as an L. Denver again, chuck it up as an L. New Orleans, chuck it up as an L. Utah, chuck it up as an L. Cleveland, chuck it up as an L. Utah, chuck it up as an L. The Clippers, chuck it up as an L. Sacramento, I hope.
So you're
Can you give
expecting
that to me? Brooklyn, maybe.
you just
Maybe.
told me that Lakers are gonna go 0-9 to start the season.
9-1. First 10 games.
1-9, you mean?
Am
One
I
and nine.
wrong?
1-9.
Maybe they could steal a game in Denver. Maybe.
I honestly, in the first 10 games, I could see them being max 3-7, max.
It's
Like
just
like you said, maybe a steal a game in Denver. Maybe beat the Cavs, maybe, and then Clippers would be the other one.
But can I also say that I don't think the biggest problem is Russ. I think the biggest problem is AD.
I was
He's been
really hoping you were going to
trash.
say LeBron. I was just really hoping to hear that out of your
But
mouth.
but let's admit this. Let's just talk about it, right? When they won the chip in the bubble, okay, and I'm going to preface it by the bubble. Who was the best player on the court? Was it LeBron, or did AD carry him to that point?
No, yeah,
Right? AD has to be the workhorse on this team, and he's playing like a small sliver below Russell Westbrook. He's your
yeah.
second best player. Technically, he should be the first best player.
I think here's the
Where
biggest
is his
problem.
workload?
I think the biggest problem right now is the fact that, like, LeBron is great, yes, but he's getting old and he can't carry how he used to. So if his team around him doesn't do good now, he can't put up 45 a game to keep him in a game.
You
And
can't.
it's not going to happen. So, like, other people have to step up, yes, which causes AD a problem. But also, like, I think that's part of playing with LeBron. Like, it's the LeBron effect. Like, it causes where, like, oh, let me get the ball to him. They gave him the Portland game. He went back up and then missed a game-winning shot with like 0.2 seconds left. Like 2, 3 years ago, he makes that shot. It's just like you have to have someone else. And AD has never. AD's not the like. He's a very good player, but he's not that like finishing type. Like he's not the go-to ball handler at the end of a game. Like
But
you
if
need a
he's
bucket.
dominating throughout the game, does LeBron have to exert that much effort? Maybe he's more ready for that last shot. You know what I mean? Like,
I think he still would though, because like if AD's dominating and LeBron's not putting that much effort in, then you're just gonna double team AD, and then you're just gonna be like LeBron has to put just as much in with having someone else put just as much as they are
for
like he
sure,
is.
but he doesn't have to be on.
He's,
Like AD at
I
this
think
point in his career
Lakers have to
needs
have
to be
two
on.
people on if they want to win a game. If it's just AD or if it's just LeBron on, they're not winning the game. Not against the
It's
teams
fair.
they're playing also.
Okay. But yeah, I don't even know. I don't even freaking know how to address that situation. I don't want to talk about them until they start winning, and if they win the chip, so be it. If not, I don't want to talk about it. So
Win the chip? You mean make the playoffs?
I'm honestly doubting if they can make the plan. I'm truthfully
I'm
doubting
gonna
if they
get
don't make
you know
major moves.
I won't make you say anything until like until like 30 games in. I'll give you 30 games.
Then
At
you get
30
let me
games, you're gonna give me a prediction of what's happening for the Lakers at the end of the season.
okay.
You have 27 games left. They might be 5-25.
Literally might be 5-25. It's
If
actually
they
ridiculous.
if they're 5-25, I'm going to come on this pod so happy.
They want what pod at that point? There
Well,
wouldn't be one.
we'll still have a pod. It will be called.
You might have a
No,
pod.
no, we'll
I
have
don't know
one.
what pod I'll be a part
It's
of.
going to be called "My Life Is Over" because I'm a LeBron bandwagoner.
That will be mine, not yours.
Right, my
Yours,
bad. Mine will be of "I'm the best person ever. I told everyone so. Jordan's the goat."
you're just going to be B and pod. That's it.
No, actually, it's going to be B and MJ. Michael Jordan's going to replace you. I called him up. He said you want the true goat. I got you, fam. I was like, appreciate, bro.
Take him, take him, take him, take him. But
But also,
that's all I really.
you want to be a special guest on that pod. Also, I know it's okay.
Yeah, for Michael Jordan, not for
Yeah.
you, dude. I think I still want to meet Michael Jordan. I just
Well, he will
think
only
LeBron.
let you on the pod if you admit the truth that he's the goat.
It's okay. You know
Your
what?
call.
No, but you're talking about quote unquote goats. Let's just change it. Let's just talk about for like I don't even know.
Which goat are we going to?
I don't think we want to go to either of them at the moment. But let's go
Yeah.
to NFL. Let's switch gears a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, we're
Eagles.
gonna just
Why are both Philly teams doing really well? Oh, besides basketball, but still, that's what happens when you have James Harden. Yeah,
are we
Eagles
gonna
look.
talk about Eagles? You want to go there?
I mean, they're undefeated. I feel like we gotta start there.
But they had a bye week.
Didn't lose.
Like, okay, sure, good for them. I honestly
Yeah.
do. I definitely see the Eagles like their expectations are Super Bowl. I see them as NFC Championship game. I don't. Depending on how the season shakes off, because
Yeah, that's fair.
it's tough for me. Like,
Let's not just talk about one team. Let's hear your top five like surprises and your top five disappointments. We'll each do ours, and then we can go in depth in some teams if we want to.
okay,
We can
so
both go back and
top
forth. So
five
surprises.
surprises.
Yeah, your top five surprises.
You know what?
And
I
like
feel like it's
good surprises. We'll do disappointments after.
okay. I'm gonna say, and I hate them, but Dallas still being in contention. I mean,
Okay, so that's one.
Dak goes out. Cooper Rush comes in. I think that's huge. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Even with the defense being what they are, I didn't see them being that dominant in which they could keep them in games and keep Cooper Rush just having to not turn over the ball. What's yours?
My like number one surprise or
Number one surprise?
I'm gonna go Giants, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
We're not.
I mean,
we're
I
no
could just say,
longer the
I mean, I was
NFC
gonna say
East.
I could just say the NFC East is my biggest surprise. Like that,
Quite literally.
but I mean, literally. So, but yeah. All right, what's your next biggest surprise?
I literally just had it. Where is it? I gotta admit the Cincinnati flip in which they've just been on a roll recently.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty. Like I knew they could do it, but just seeing it happen surprised me, and I don't know why. I thought it would take longer, but
Well, it helped
Burrow
that they played a
dropped.
Falcons team whose secondary all got hurt with hamstrings in 5 seconds. We
Yeah,
lost
he
all
dropped
our starters.
how many yards in the first half?
We were playing with people that had a sleepover with me the night before. They flew at mid game.
I got a call. I said no
Yeah.
because the Braves lost. I just I couldn't
it's cool.
I couldn't
It's cool. For me, probably the Jets will be my second biggest surprise.
go. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Keeping that energy, Seattle.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've been there. Geno Smith specifically has
Yeah.
been surprising me.
I go Minnesota also, I think. Minnesota being 5-1. Did not see that coming.
Well, I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw them winning that division, and I haven't been proven wrong yet.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, you're wrong about other divisions, so it's okay.
I'm going to give you some love.
Okay.
Okay?
Come
I'm
on,
going to
give it
give you some love. The Falcons,
That's my next one too. Let's go. I don't care that we're 3-4. We're tied for the division lead. Let's go.
like you guys are in it. Okay, so that's credit to just like how bad the other teams
Yes.
are.
But we're in it.
You guys are actually in every game.
Yeah.
And
Like
it's quite crazy.
The
They may
Bengals
have
game
a
was our
huge
worst
first half.
game. The Bengals game was our worst game.
Like I'm not
And that's against the team that lost the Super Bowl last year. So it's like
right.
and the other and the team that won the Super Bowl, we could have won that game. So it's like, yeah, the
Exactly.
Falcons. Falcons were my next one.
The
What's your
Falcons
last one?
definitely that was well, I mean, I
Give me
think
more
the
love. Give me more love from the AFC. Give me more love. Come on, give it to me.
we're saying surprises.
Yeah.
I did not see Christian McCaffrey moving to San
Oh,
Francisco.
I
I did not see
honestly
that
I
coming.
saw them. I saw. I mean, it was talked about a lot, but um,
I didn't see. So I was MIA all last week. I was working on all week. So all I got was a notification from ESPN Christian McCaffrey to San Francisco. I was feeling myself. I don't want to talk about the Chiefs because I know that's what you're going to say, and
I'm not
there's nothing to
surprised.
mention on my
I
end.
expected that. No, if you know, I'm gonna throw another player out there also for surprise. Matt Ryan getting benched. That's a big surprise. Yes, he's hurt, but the fact that they've already named him, like they already like this is we have a new guy for the rest of the season. That says a lot. But they also
It's
going to
crazy that we're 8 weeks in. Like next
yeah
this tomorrow is going to be week 8.
yeah. But disappointments for me also like not number one, but one would be the fact that the Colts like I had I had high hopes on the Colts. Like the Colts have looked
What happened to
trash.
Jonathan Taylor, bro?
Their O line was supposed to be good. Mac Ryan's been hit the most, I think, as a quarterback, which is like, why'd you leave Atlanta? You do the same thing in there. But
Exactly.
um, yeah. So
Another
they're a
huge,
disappointment for me.
another huge disappointment. It's just weird. It's so weird to me. But okay, are we going week to week or are we going in general
Up to
for
you.
right now?
But also one, this is more not a surprise. This is a sorry. This might be a surprise for you, but me knowing Detroit was gonna be trash. Sorry, just
Okay, they had one bad game. We
they're
can I just
one in
explain something to
five.
we're 1-5, but we are just as in it as the Falcons are. You guys just had two more luckier plays than we did. Don't give me that. Okay.
Yeah,
How
you
many
know
points have we
it
dropped
doesn't
throughout the season?
matter.
Don't worry.
Listen,
Don't worry.
it's gonna be okay because in about four more days, the Lakers and Lions record will be the exact same.
I regret giving you love. I felt bad. I was like, his Braves lost. He doesn't even want to talk about baseball. That's hard. George isn't even on the pod. He's probably like crying in the corner, right? And I love you, George, but like I called it. And you decide to come at me with that energy. That's fine. That's fine. How about this? Okay. Are we going to talk about Denver and this whole
That's
Russell
my
Wilson
dude,
on the airplane for half of the time?
like. How bad do you think they lose this week?
And it's against the Jets? Dude, they don't stand a
Did you
chance. I
see?
think it's a
Did
two
you see that
possession
their
game.
head coach is on the hot seat? If he loses this game, he might be fired.
He needs to.
Yeah,
You hired a guy to do clock management.
yeah,
Brandon, that's like me. That's like someone firing you from the pod because you forgot to like prep.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, the the Broncos are the disappointing Broncos, dude. They were supposed to be like in a powerhouse division. They have just been awful.
Can
But
I throw this also in the surprises? The running back for Houston Texans.
is a
This kid's a
beast. Yeah, yeah.
beast. I mean,
He's the only reason Houston's winning games.
exactly. Oh, 100%.
Another disappointment, Raiders.
Well, I mean, they just won, dude.
Yeah, but still, like you're 2-4. Like you basically have to pull up. Like you can't really afford to lose more than one more game if you want to stay in the hunt for this division.
We don't have to stay in the hunt for this division when the same week the Chargers lost to the Seattle.
Well, there's another little
That's a huge.
disappointment. Yeah.
And you know what? I saw this. I'm going to ask you this. When are we going to stop looking at Justin Herbert as if he's that guy when he hasn't proven he's ever been that guy?
I haven't looked at him as that guy ever.
So, like,
People like they
or,
on paper they look great, but yeah, until they prove it, like
but it's him that hasn't proved it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, he hasn't proved it.
yeah,
Um, Another big disappointment. I mean, Pittsburgh looks like a damn JV team.
yeah,
Like, I
yeah,
get it, grown athletes, but like I don't even think I
Dude,
think
it's
the
bad.
best college team out there could beat this team.
So
Like
Georgia.
truthfully, Georgia. I'll give you. I'm done giving you love. Damn it, son of a.
Um, I'm not personally disappointed in this, but the Saints, as as a football fan, I think are disappointing this year.
Yes, for
And
sure.
I'm gonna throw
Also,
the
the
Bucks in
Patriots.
as well. The Bucks in as well. I love it, but they're disappointing.
Oh, and the Packers. And
Yeah,
that's it. Let's just talk about those two.
let's do it. Let's do it.
Tom Brady couldn't put up a touchdown. He had just divorced his wife.
Here, I
This
think
poor guy, man, can't catch a break.
it's really hard for him right now when Antonio Brown is with his wife, supposedly. This man's trying to play football while they're having a divorce. He he should have stayed retired.
He should have retired, lived happily ever after. You won the Super Bowl. Yeah, you lost
Yeah,
to the Super Bowl champions. It's okay because you
yeah,
lost to Aaron Donald, who
yeah,
tackled you.
yeah,
That's fine.
yeah. Um, he's looked so bad. When you talking about Rodgers, though, I heard a thing on the other day on the radio when I was just doing some busy work, and they were talking about could we see Aaron Rodgers getting traded after this season and where he could go. And the Falcons' names were thrown out there, and it hurt me because I don't like Aaron Rodgers, but at the same time, he could pull a Tom Brady move. Tom Brady went to Tampa and won a Super Bowl. Atlanta, depending on how their season goes, they have offensive weapons. They just don't have a quarterback who can throw to them. But if you give Aaron Rodgers, Kyle Pitts, Drake London, if Calvin Ridley comes back from his suspension, like you giving him targets, and if their defense improves as has been, and they stay healthy, and you get another couple, you get another draft pick, defensive end possibly. I could, as much as I don't want to see it, if it won me the Super Bowl, I could deal with it. But like I found it interesting, like because right now hit, he's throwing people. He's literally just like, here's the ball, and they're like,
Yeah, seriously. I don't know, man. I there's something interesting about Rodgers to Tennessee that I like.
that's another one.
That's another. I mean, Mike Vrabel is a great coach.
Yeah,
I mean, somehow he's getting these guys to come play. Their defense isn't too shabby. You still have Derrick Henry. You have
I
some
think the
offensive pieces.
only thing
Like,
though is you'll have to look at cap space for Tennessee
yeah,
because the Falcons are going to have like the world of cap space next year. So because Aaron Rodgers signed the extension this offseason, so it's not like he's a free agent. You're gonna have to
correct.
trade for him. So
Another possibility, depending on how Tua looks.
yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
mean,
Maybe just a one for one.
given this is all hypothetical right now, and we have to wait to see how the season plays out, but I could definitely see him getting traded during the offseason and going to a team that's not quite there, but just needs that quarterback. How Tampa was, because also
Yeah.
if Aaron Rodgers comes to a team, someone's gonna want to play with him.
Or you know what? I got the best one. How about Arizona?
I thought, but they just signed Murray to that massive extension.
Yeah, but the cap matches.
I know, but like you're basically you're if you trade for that, you're giving up 2 more years of Murray. Like you're losing 2 years of your franchise quarterback. So then
But they went all in. They signed
yeah,
JJ Watt.
that's true.
They have that defense and they're not going to be able to keep them together.
How far?
You
Let's
have
see.
Chase
Let's,
Edmonds, we think is an embarrassment to fantasy football.
yeah. God, I pulled out a win on that one this past
You
week.
also have D Hop.
Yeah, Arizona would be interesting. Um,
I think all hypothetical, but honestly, not upset that Aaron Rodgers is losing right now,
no.
and the way they're losing. Um, I think also adding to this disappointment, the Rams in general,
Yeah. Super Bowl
or
hangover.
Aaron
It's a thing
Donald.
apparently. He should have
It
retired.
really is.
Listen, bring me both Aarons. Bring me Donald and Rogers to the Falcons, and I don't care. I would be just so ecstatic. Like I'm just Grady Jarrett. You give Grady Jarrett someone next to him on the defensive line, boy's gonna eat. You give
But
Rogers
also,
some
what
nice
if
receivers.
no? But Grady Garrett, bro, whatever his name is, he's a rough player. Like he's a dirty player. Okay, you saw
What?
that tackle on Tom Brady, the roughing the passer.
I see where your love has gone. I see where your love has gone.
Or you know what? Give me both the errands on Detroit and see what we could do.
1-5. You'll still be 1-5.
And on that note, you want to do
Actually,
a
you
little
have one other.
fantasy?
You have one option if you want to be good for Detroit. You have to bring both
Okay.
Aaron's and LeBron James and hope that LeBron can still play football for a year.
I sometimes seriously
Bless
consider
you.
why I'm friends with you. Thank you.
I
Thank
understand.
you.
You.
That was nice. That was so nice.
Let's talk a little fantasy though. Let's do it.
Dude, I don't know what happened to my guys last week in our league,
I only looked
but
at my score because I thought I was going to lose.
um let me tell you, my boys were hungry and they ate. You want to go first?
No, you said your boy. Oh God, I just saw your
Just
score. I just saw your score.
Burrow 40,
Yeah, you're welcome.
40,
You're welcome for that
40
one.
burger, of course.
Yeah,
Aaron Jones for Green Bay,
you
30.
you could have won with your top three players. You could
Josh
just let.
Jacobs, damn near 40. Devontae Adams,
Yeah,
20. Travis Kelsey, 16. You know, in my other league, I also have Travis Kelsey. Someone traded me, gave me a trade offer for 6 players for Travis Kelsey.
I tried to give you four.
Yeah, thank God I didn't. Thank God. And I was worried because I didn't have a lot of guys
You do.
available.
I had my bye weeks are trying to hit me. Yeah,
Just wait. If Debo Samuel like did anything against the Chiefs, you
yeah,
poor. I had double the points than Greg.
yeah. Poor Greg, and he put a
Poor
full team in
Greg.
too. He put a full roster.
But somehow his number one pick dropped 9 points.
I mean, Jonathan
Uh,
Taylor would have done the same for him, so it's fine.
so I'm curious also how you did. I didn't even notice.
So
Oh,
this week
holy
wasn't
smokes!
great for me. So came Monday
No, it
night.
wasn't.
Monday night comes up right when it's the Chicago versus Patriots, and I'm down like 15 points, and I had my running back, and he has his kicker, and I'm like, there's a chance I'm just gonna get screwed because if my running back scores, the kicker is gonna kick an extra point and win it still. My bad, not 20. I was down 24 points, not six. And I looked up and I was like, okay, first half he had like 12 fantasy points. I was like, there's a chance, but I'm not looking great right now. And I woke up Tuesday morning, and I looked and I was like, oh, boy puts
He
up
dropped the most points for you.
23.8 in the last moment, boy. He came in clutch. But I mean, my
Holy
team, like I had,
smokes!
I had so many people on bye weeks. Like I had Justin Jefferson on a bye, Singletary on a bye. Like I had all my teams. My Philly defense was on a bye. Like I don't, my teams weren't my starting roster wasn't playing, and I get the dub still, so I take it.
Yeah,
Um, this week we'll see what happens. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. But the good news is I have my teams back. I got Justin Jefferson up again. I got my Phillies defense who are playing Pittsburgh this week. So this it's I could either put Phillies defense who's playing Pittsburgh, or I could put the Jets defense who's playing New England. So it's like I could either I should get points either way, but
yeah. I mean, I have Broncos against Jacksonville. God bless them. And then I have the Rams facing San Francisco in terms of defense. And I don't know.
yeah.
I have no
But no,
freaking
I'm
clue.
looking to take another dub. So
Yeah, I need another dub right now. I think we're both sitting at the same record, to be honest.
yeah,
5-2.
yep.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty how I got here. I
Yeah,
won't
no,
lie.
there we both had a couple massive weeks, and we've also had a couple nail biters. Um,
So
but the good news is that the week that mattered, I beat you. That's what matters most. Do you want to look for? Let's see. When do we play next?
yeah, no, I need to figure that out because I got it.
I'm looking forward to this one. I won't lie.
This is gonna be a good one because I think now my guys are starting to get into shape. I've
we
been
play
talking
we
to
play
them.
week 10. Um,
So 2 weeks.
I click on it right away. Both are quarterbacks a bye week.
Are you
Both our
serious?
quarterbacks have a bye. Well, I'm going to waiver wire week 9 real fast before you nab me a quarterback. But let's
Don't know
talk
what to
about
do.
something that's not quite started yet in this pod, because this
Yeah.
we're soon going to talk a lot about this. In less than a month, the World Cup is starting. and boy, am I excited. It's I'm gonna be honest to everyone. When the World Cup's going, if y'all want something specific talked about the pod, you have to tell us because baseball will be over
There's
at that
no
point.
way.
Basketball will be in the heat of the moment. Football is gonna be like week 13 and plus, and the World Cup is gonna be happening for over a month. So it's like World Cup up to playoff football.
Seriously.
Um, and at that point, it's
Just
gonna be
to
like
add to like how this
it's
is the
gonna be
best
like
time of the
halfway
year.
through the NBA season, also like halfway through. And we at this
It,
point,
the finals is the 18th. I mean, that's Christmas Day.
yeah, like we aren't even gonna have like we haven't even got hockey talked about yet. Like we hockey start like we haven't even got to that point. Like we mentioned it, but we haven't got to the point of
We literally
like
can't.
it's gonna be madness, and we're gonna find a way to do it. But I mean, I am so pumped. I have high hopes for
I
the U.S. I don't know if we can win it, but I have high hopes.
very high hopes. I just need them. I need our boys to go out there perform, and we go from there. That's it. That's all I
Also,
ask.
if the U.S. does win the World Cup now, I'm going to forewarn everyone. The month afterwards, the pod might not happen because I might not be able to sit and talk for
I
any more
might
than
not be
30
alive.
seconds. I will
I
be
might not be
alive
alive.
because I'm going to have to come when we defend our World Cup in 2026 when it's here in the U.S.
And you know what? I just feel like this is important to say for all of us, me and Brandon. I'm speaking on behalf of you. For that month, like, please let us know what you want to hear, but like, understand we're MIA outside of the pod. Okay, we will be going to bed early. We will be waking up early. Games start
Yeah,
at 5 a.m.
yeah, dude,
Eastern,
my entire
5,
sleep
8,
schedule.
11, 2. That's it.
Yeah, like
Don't talk to us after that.
I already put a like not vacation notice in at work, but I've already told them like I'm pretty much gonna be a skeleton. And if you expect me to do something while the US is playing, expect me to be at a bar watching the game. And then afterwards I will be drunk from victory. So yeah. Um
There's no in between at all.
it's gonna be great. I'm so excited though. Cause yeah, I mean like we've gone through so much sports, but like this is what we live for. And
Quite
also like
literally.
at that point also like I know you're not the biggest fan, but college football like this week's
If
big for
that's gonna
Georgia.
pick up,
Next week right now, Georgia versus Tennessee. If everything sticks, that's number one versus number three. Winner of that goes to the SEC championship game. Simple as that. If we lose, I will cry. Don't you say Tennessee just to spite me, please don't. I know you hate me, but also love me for this one, please. I
after
don't
what you've done to
I
me,
don't ask for much. I don't ask for much.
after I gave you freaking loves how many times, and
Yes,
you're asking me for a third time so you could snap back. Okay, I won't
listen,
say anything.
listen,
Go
please.
Georgia, go
Thank you,
Bulldogs.
thank you. That's all I ask. But yeah, because then the national championship is just after New
Right around
Year's,
the
so it's
corner.
like, yeah, dude, this it is such a great time. I am
It's gonna
so happy.
fly by. It's gonna
It is.
literally like oh, I want to watch the basketball game after this. Heck yeah, throw it on. Monday night
I
football,
don't have
Thursday night
enough
football. Sure,
computer
why not?
screens and TV screens to watch all the sports I need to watch at specific times.
Or streaming services for the love of God.
Yeah,
Like there's not.
like I my electric bill, like my bills in the next like 3 months are just gonna be like, oh, how much is really? Was I really? Yeah. Oh, I watched how many games? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I had five games going on at once. Okay. Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Yep.
that makes sense. That one
Yeah.
time, I
Yeah.
used a old television screen with the satellite trying
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
find the game to
I
watch.
understand. Yeah. Yeah. Phone, two computer screens, three T. Yeah, makes sense. I get it. I get it. You're right.
And on that note, speaking of games, the Lakers are going to go play, so I'm going to go to bed. Um, Brandon,
Well, I think they might go to bed also, so it's fine. I
okay, they're
had
going
it.
to wet the bed. They're going to wet the bed. Don't
Well,
worry.
you have to get into the bed to be able to. They might just fall asleep on the floor. You make it too easy for me sometimes, brother. You know you do.
You were just begging me for Tennessee. Okay,
I
I'm
asked
this.
for one thing. One thing. That's all I ask. One thing. You know what? I'll let you have one of my spooky draft picks if it means I'll give a spooky draft pick away.
And
Um,
on that note, we'll be in touch, guys. Like and subscribe. We'll, God willing, nothing else comes up for us. I'm hoping.
please,
Um,
please.
I literally can't afford that either. Talking about electricity bills, medical bills, for the love of God. Like,
Yeah,
So
but we'll be back
like
next
and
week.
subscribe. We'll be back
Yeah,
next
we're
Tuesday. Peace.